With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. Pass midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away, but now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Brady now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Brady now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mean Joe Green drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action, now it's Brady. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run again with Lynch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he'll take this one down near the 15. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind. But
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Check it, reload!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began to play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. On first down, Brady. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Steve Atwater with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. It seems a little bit...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson from 13 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Here's Brady to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to LaDainian up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Draw play, Tomlinson.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Here's Walker.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ken Walker
taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. An inside run with Lynch. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now Brady got to have this one. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mean Joe Green, his 2nd sack of the night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry.
Up to the 20. 2nd down and 8.
Brady going to look to throw. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning is Peppers. A nice little juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now Brady again. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ledge up the middle. Nice footwork at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Another run, this time Forte. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears. Steve Smith from 21 yards away. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense can't try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong. red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on 1st and 10.
To the air right away is Brady. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing. You have the ball on your opponent's 35-yard line as we get set here on 1st down. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Bills. Calvin Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Garoppolo now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Here we go.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here in Santa Clara. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Brady got to have this one.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Brady. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there, 42 yards.
And the Bills are back within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
75 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Brady now on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, now Brady. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Herman Moore, 53 yards.
And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're all tied up at 24. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40 as we get set here, 1st and 10. He's got it on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Lynch. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This has been all that we've hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he's brought down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline of
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
So the Browns offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, ball's being completed, yardage is being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lynch. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lynch. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Browns. Marshawn Lynch. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Then Steve Smith hauls it in. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Lynch. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. First play, first pass for Brady. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now a play fake. Brady. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Brady going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill from 6 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, 66.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, our home team 7, visitors 0.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Shadow! 53 men now! Check it!
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completion. You're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completion, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
From the 40 now on second down, Brady. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This is Lynch on the draw. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Touchdown, Eagles! Calvin Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. No gain on the play there, second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On second down, here's Brady. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Brady. Buying time to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, left side to Lamb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Brady. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call, and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lynch running the counter, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker. It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go up the middle with Lynch. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marshawn Lynch, 61 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go!
On third down, they go Lynch. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Brady going to go on fourth down. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Brady now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. No gain on the screen there at second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Check it, reload! Hey, 166! Cover!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 83 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Brady going to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Brady to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Up the middle, it's Lynch.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second and 4.
To throw is Brady. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.